Thank you all so much for coming out and sitting down with us. I know you have a super busy schedule right now, coming out and about. You've got a big season coming up. So first off, sisters, I know it's rough, but tell me a little bit about where you all grew up and just kind of what life was like back in the day.
Yeah, so we grew up in a small West Tennessee town, not far from University of Tennessee at Martin, where the legendary Pat Summitt began her coaching career. So it's pretty cool because that's how we can put a pinpoint on our small town, one stoplight. Life was very competitive for us growing up. I mean, just being close in age. My mom was working in Jackson, and she'd send us to a basketball camp just every day from 8 to 5 during the summer. I mean, summers we were always playing sports, all year round. So that's where I think we kind of fell in love with the game, but having someone who would always be willing to push you, know that you always have a partner to go out and shoot, rebound, play one-on-one. Didn't last very long. Things got a little too competitive. Yeah. But our favorite saying is iron sharpens iron. And I think that speaks volumes just for the both of us and just seeing where we are now.
So were you all pretty close when you were young, or was it more competitive?
We were pretty close. We would have our moments where we would fight a little bit just because we were so competitive. But I think that's helped us in the long run, just critiquing each other and being honest and open and upfront with each other. And so it's ended us up both here, so I think it helped us a lot.
So being Tennessee natives, have you always been Vol fans? How has that journey came about?
I think whenever you grow up in Tennessee, there's no other fan in university that you can support.
For sure.
But just being our busy schedule, being involved in all types of sports, between basketball, softball. Edie grew up playing a lot of soccer. That was never my cup of tea. But it was really hard just because being from West Tennessee, you have a 5-hour drive. You have school on Monday. But we were very fortunate. We'd always try to catch a football game, even at home. That was the big things on the weekends. And then coming home from church on a Sunday afternoon, it was who can get to the TV fast enough to turn on a Lady Vols basketball game.
Oh, I love it. So what were some of your favorite activities besides basketball that you all did together as kids?
We did a lot together. I mean, if you saw Tess, you would see me everywhere. We had the same friend group. We used to hang out with the same neighborhood friends. Anything you could think of, we were always there doing everything beside each other, honestly.
And now we live together again, so.
So is this the first time that you all have actually been on a team together, or I'm sure middle school, high school, did y'all play together?
Yeah, so being from a small town, single A, so I could see my kindergarten teacher the same day I saw my high school math teacher. Under one roof. I graduated with 32 in my class, so we were fortunate. We played together in middle school, and then being a whole K through 12, after her middle school season was over, after Christmas, she got to move up and play on the high school team with us. So my sophomore year, her 8th grade year, we won the state tournament together, and we played on it. Junior year, we fell short. And then senior year, still kind of disappointed about it, but COVID happened. We were undefeated, supposed to win it all. We played one game, and then they're like, hey, your season's over. Didn't go back to school, so I also finished my last day of high school without even knowing it. So, crazy times, right?
It was. So you all obviously were state champions together. You have that champion mindset together. How do you think that benefits the Lady Vol team over here?
Just the competitiveness we fought with. I remember that year we were not supposed to even go to state. Nobody knew who little old Greenfield was, so just proving everybody wrong. I feel like you always have a chip on your shoulder coming here, and I feel like that's helped us a lot.
I know you graduated with a finance degree, is that right? You graduated this summer. Now you're working on your master's.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit, what prompted you to go for that master's?
Yeah, I think it's just my competitiveness. I'm very competitive on the floor, but I also want to be that way in the classroom, in academics. This university has so many resources, so just using those to my advantage. I know basketball is only this last year that's going to be where I can put on a jersey and go and play. So now it's how can I set myself up for the real world and be competitive. And I think that's what being involved in sports has taught me, just be hardworking, be dedicated, and the time that you put in, you're going to see the reward. I think I'm slowly seeing that and realizing that how much I kind of missed out growing up birthday parties, late trips, just hanging out with friends just because I was traveling all summer with basketball. Now it's paying off just with, I mean, who would have ever thought I'd get to go overseas to play 2 games of basketball, but also get to travel the world, play against some of the top players in the country. It's just awesome, and I've been blessed in so many ways.
You still have a couple years left. You're in biological sciences. What prompted that?
Just like she said, being competitive on and off the floor. I came here to grow as a person on and off the floor, and I've always been the book smart one. I think Tess can vouch for that one. She's always been the outgoing. She can talk to the brick wall, basically. But I've always been just in the studies, in the books. Biology and medical school has always been an interest of mine.
So, of course, having a big sister has its perks, but it does have its downsides. Do you think that having Tess here, you know, when you made that college transition, do you think that helped you at all?
Definitely. Like I said, I'm very, just not very talkative. She's very outgoing, and I feel like she helped me mold into the person I am today, just helping me transition into college, and just having somebody here with me, being so far from home. She's really helped me a lot.
Both of you all, what do you think was the biggest challenge transitioning from like a high school team into a D1 huge college team?
I'd definitely say the size. Knowing where I could go to class, I mean, even just go to town and I'd know everyone there. So coming here, I mean, I knew no one but my teammates and my coaching staff who recruited me at the time. So that was the big adjustment, but me being outgoing, that's where I was like, okay, I want to join a sorority. So I joined a sorority my sophomore year, met the best group of friends who pushed me, but then knowing that I could always have an outlet just because basketball was my whole life. But getting to have that college side of things was really fun. But I think just the people that are here, and they want the best for you and they're not going to let you fail. So just having all those resources.
Okay, so do you have any personal goals that you're trying to hit for this next season?
Yeah, definitely. As a team, the sky's the limit for us. We want to go all the way, and I feel like we have worked our butts off this summer trying to prove that. We want to be the hardest working team on the country and the hardest playing team on the country. But personally, I just want to be the best teammate I can be for my sister and all my other teammates, because we have worked so hard. And if I can play a little bit more, that's always better.
So I know that this year obviously going to be different. You're coming into a new coach. We're going into Coach Caldwell. Tell me a little bit about her and what you all are excited to see from her this season.
I definitely think her energy. She brings so much energy, and as well as the other coaching staff. I mean, you can just come to practice and we're running nonstop. So that's been one of the biggest adjustments. But just seeing her style of play, it's fast, and you're shooting threes, which I love to do. And she's very goal-oriented. Going back to that question, I think, just like Edie said, this team, I mean, we've worked our butts off all summer long and all preseason. So getting to start official practice and just getting things rolling is really exciting. But she has a high standard for us, and she's not going to let us fall short. And it's shown every single day in practice. You're not going to get a way out. You're going to earn everything that you do, which I think is huge, just the standard at Tennessee.
So Tess, SEC graduate, you're headed into your 5th year. So how have these years in Knoxville impacted you as an athlete and just as a person as a whole?
We could sit here all day long and talk about how many different ways this university and school and program has impacted me. I'm getting teary-eyed just even thinking that this is my last season. Trying to enjoy, I mean, you thought I'd be in tears right here at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Start official practice today. But just the connections that I've built, the people that have impacted my life here have pushed me. I've grown so much as a person coming from a small town, and to see myself here and just the amount of blessings, the places I've been. I mean, graduated once, graduated twice. Now I'm in my 2nd master's. The sky's the limit, really. I mean, I'm honestly just speechless with how much this university's impacted me.
So last question, what is your favorite memory together as sisters here at UC?
Well, I was going to say the state championship. Nothing will top that in the high school days. But here,
I'd say like getting to play together and getting to be on the floor
Yeah.
together, just because, I mean, we were there, small town, and just kind of built a legacy there, and being able to play together, and just putting little old Greenfield on the map with some of our high school teammates has been really fun. But then getting to still bring that here, I mean, on a bigger stage, bigger platform, and just knowing that basketball is, you're playing for something bigger than yourself. I mean, who would have ever thought two small town girls, one stoplight, would ever be here playing together? So that's just been really exciting, and excited for this season.
Is there a memory for this season that you're hoping to make together?
I definitely think if around March, just being able to hold up a championship trophy together, knowing that that's one of our team goals. I mean, and I think that we're fully ready for it. Coach Kim always likes to say we're going to be the hardest working team in the country, and I stand by that. I truly think we are. Just coming in here, we're competing every single day. Everyone's going hard, and everyone's bought into her vision and program that she's brought upon us. It's been a hard adjustment just being here for the past 4 years, and then it's your last one, so it's kind of like you're a freshman all over again, but you know what to expect. You've been in college, just the academics and athletics side of it, but I'm really excited for this upcoming season.
Well, girls, I know you all are going to do amazing. You are all both beautiful inside and out. I appreciate you all sitting with us, and we are rooting you on all season, especially in March.
Thank you.